Leslie. Welcome back to my cross stitch channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the cross stitch project that I have finished and started in 2022. I'll just say briefly that I didn't cross stitch anything from the end of May to the beginning of October. So I don't have that many finished projects, but I still wanted to show you what I have achieved. And I'll start with the fully finished projects, and at the end of this video I'll show you what I started and what I'm going to continue cross stitching in 2023. So let's start. This is this beautiful cross stitch, beautiful lady. This is from a magazine. It's called Cross Stitch Gold. It's from Great Britain. And this I cross stitch on 16 count Aida fabric, and I use DMC floss. There is a lot of, not so many, but there is some back stitching on her eyes, her lips, nose, hand, some here. And this was difficult to make because I had to change floss very often. There are a lot of colors. I don't remember how many colors there were, but this was challenging. Next one, this chart I bought at 123stitch.com. This is by Autumn Lane, and this is like a curious mermaid. And this is the finished project. The instruction reads that you need 32 cut stitch fabric, but I used 16 count Aida fabric. There are not so many colors in this one. There are only about 6 or 7 colors. And here's the mermaid. She's looking at the boat, and the boat has a long anchor. And she has a lot of jewelry on her, and she doesn't look like a nice mermaid. She looks like an evil, kind of like an evil mermaid. If I think the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, I think of her then. This was not so difficult to stitch. Actually, it was very easy. Next one. This is a new kit that Dimensions have produced in 2022. This is a flamingo, and this is stitched on 14 count Aida fabric. And this is the finish. This is 9 by 12 inches. I think this is Twigart 14 count. The green area here, this is cross stitched with half a cross stitch, and this is cross stitched with a whole cross stitch. And there's a lot of back stitching in here, and the flowers were very, very hard to cross stitch because there are a lot of different colors, and you have to change the floss very often. But the green area here was so easy to make and to stitch. So this is what it looks like. Next one. This was made in the end of May, and then I just stopped cross stitching, and I didn't cross stitch up to like the beginning of October. But then in October I started cross stitching. This is by Bodhi Threads, Enchanted Pumpkin House. This has this is 14 count Aida fabric, Twigart, and the finished size is 26 by 36 centimeters. This is what it looks like. This is pre-printed Aida fabric, but it's not the chart is not printed, but the color is. And this is stitched with a black floss. 3 strands of floss are used, but it's still see-through a little bit. So like a haunted house with a witch. And the kit also contained these stars, but I wish there were more of them so I could have them here as well, and here as well. And the full moon is made with metallic floss, and the steam that is coming out of the cauldron is also made with metallic floss, which was very difficult to use. It was very hard to get the metallic floss through the fabric, and it didn't feel like it was a good quality floss, metallic floss. It felt like it was gonna fall apart. So I did not wash this one because I was so afraid I would damage the metallic floss. But the black one was very easy to cross stitch. Next one. This is a chart that I bought on 123stitch.com. And this is by Hands-On Design, Holy Jolly Farm. And they have a lot of different farms. And I chose the Christmas one. And I actually managed to stitch it in time for Christmas. So this is the finished project. This I used 14 count Perman Aida fabric. And this was very, very fun to stitch. It's not difficult at all. It has very little back stitching, but I really like cross stitching on black because the colors, they pop. It's like they get brighter because they are cross stitched on black. And the last finished project, which has become a little bit of a disappointment, and I'll show you why. This is a kit by Adriana, 13 by 28 centimeters, Train to a Fairy Tale. I am pleased with the stitching result, but I am not pleased that this fabric, when I washed it, it became like this. It's like the colors just faded. It looks hideous. But the project looks okay. It did not get damaged. It's only the fabric around it that became damaged when I washed it. I didn't wash it. I hand washed it with I mean, it was like 40 degrees Celsius water. It's not so. Wasn't so very hot. It's not hot. It was just warm. But I'm thinking of maybe making like a magnet, something like this. If I do like this, make a magnet for my refrigerator, because I like the finished result. I like it very much, and but it just doesn't look well. The fabric looks hideous. And this was very hard to make. This is not a really big, I mean, it's not so big of a project, but it has 29 colors. And I had to change the colors very, very often. It took me a very long time to make this one. This was challenging. But I still like it. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna take away the fabric so it's not seen here on the edges. Like I said, a big magnet would probably work. And now I'm going to show you 2 cross stitch projects that I've started and that I'm going to continue in 2023. This is a kit by Magic Needle. This is the finished size is 41 by 31 centimeters. This has 47 colors. And I only have accomplished this bit here. And I think that the floss is okay. And the fabric, it's a bit stiff, hard, but I like it because the crosses they are very, very nice and even, neatly looking on a fabric that is hard and stiff. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna continue cross stitching this part here. I think I like it. I think it's very, very romantic. And it's challenging because 47 colors that I have to change all the time. It is challenging, but I like it. And the last one. This is from a magazine, a very old magazine that I bought in like at the beginning of 2000 something. It's a Polish magazine. And I don't have the entire magazine. I only have a couple of just a couple of pages left from the original magazine. And it's gonna look like this. It's not the full one, but it's like a basket with flowers. And if you look here, this is what it's gonna look like when it's finished. So you have a basket with roses that someone like abandoned or just in this flower meadow. I think this is based on some kind of painting, a European painting. But this is what just a second. This is what I've cross-stitched so far. This would be, this part is completely done. So I'm thinking of doing this part soon in 2023 and maybe go up here and cross-stitch here. I've used 14 count Zweigart Ada fabric. And it's not actually, there's not so many colors here. I think there's like, let me see, 25 colors. And I don't have to change them very often. It's like big chunks of fabric that you have to make with the same color. So it's quite easy to make. And there's no back stitching. So these two projects, this one and this one, I'm going to continue in cross-stitching in 2023. And let me know in the comment section below what project you like the most. And if you're interested in seeing these two in 2023. I hope that you have a great day, a great week. And I hope you have a great year full of cross-stitching progress. And I hope that you give me a thumbs up and you like this video. And subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great year. Bye-bye.